Good morning. It is truly my privilege to welcome you, the class of 2013, to the Benjamin N. Cardozo School of Law.
I'm here at orientation, fall 2010 for Cardozo. I'm really excited, a little nervous, and I could definitely feel the excitement in the room.
I'm very excited, actually. I was like beaming this morning.
What really strikes me on orientation day is when I walk into the building and I see this sea of students here. And I see how excited they are. And collectively, they bring quite a bit of experience and background with them.
I really liked the feel of Cardozo. I think being a relatively young institution, there's an energy here.
Cardozo students come here with a real thirst to learn. They come here to have the most exhilarating academic experience of their lives.
I emphasize in my first year course that it's no longer undergraduate. Now it's all about analysis and really searching, thoughtful approaches to hard questions. And the group that we have here, they love it.
I chose Cardozo because it really felt like there was a lot of opportunities to try different types of law.
Labor and employment law,
Trust and estates.
I want to do the program at the Haven Center for Corporate Governance.
I really see myself getting into public interest law and giving back.
I came to Cardozo to hopefully study healthcare law.
Media and law studies, elder law,
art law, entertainment law,
IP law.
Innocence Project started here, and I feel like Cardozo is a really innovative place.
I'm the third member of my family to go to Cardozo. My father graduated in the first graduating class, so it's very meaningful to sort of be going to a place where he thrived, where he spoke of getting like the education of his lifetime.
Students can expect to be challenged. One of our goals as a school is to take them places where they've never been before intellectually.
We just did a conference last semester where I had 4 or 5 students I was working with very closely to help me put the conference together, and it was just a delightful experience. And it was really one I would liken more to working in a law firm environment where I'm the partner, the students are functioning as associates. I think there's a real give and take.
It's been fun to think about cases in a very different way than I would have thought about them before, and being challenged to see both sides of an argument.
I tell my students that the reason sometimes my class is so tough is because when someone challenges them in something I have taught them, I want them to be able to engage that person. At the end of that fight, I want 2 things. I want the other person to be exhausted, and I want the other person to turn to my student and say, "Who was your teacher?"
The faculty, I would say, is absolutely brilliant. I would say they're exceptionally hardworking. They are really dedicated to their students. They make time for their students, which is a very unique thing to find.
Cardozo has always been a place where the professors and the administration has believed that there should be a link between theory and practice, and so I think that's reflected in all of the programs that we offer to our students.
This school has a lot of clinics that I knew would help me given the practical skills.
Our goal was to get a case to the European Court of Human Rights.
It's a really great hands-on experience to work with not only Professor Rosenberg but the other students and prepare for the hearing that ultimately led to the favorable decision that we received. A lot of law school is sitting in classrooms and learning about cases that are won and lost, and this is a case that students actually participated in.
I knew that I wanted to go to law school in New York, and I visited Cardozo, and I knew immediately that it was the right school for me.
New York is the legal capital of the world, and Cardozo has such a stellar reputation. It's definitely the place to be.
I always wanted to live in New York. New York is such a draw for me because I have an interest in international law. So this is a great city to be in for that.
Being in the biggest city in the world is really exciting, and really they're phenomenal professors, and their connections to the nonprofit community in New York is really what drew me here.
Cardozo Law School for me is the perfect springboard into any possible career. Cardozo put me in a position where I was able to compete with anybody on or off the field.
Among Seeger Weitz's 30 lawyers, I think
15, or at least half, are Cardozo graduates. Cardozo graduates have not just the ability to critically analyze and succeed from an intellectual perspective, but from a human perspective as well. They get it.
It's one of the things that we hear continuously from employers of Cardozo students is that on day one, they are able to go out there and do the real work.
We have some fire in the belly here, you know, to achieve and to succeed. And it's a real sense of community here, of accepting everyone for the same common goal.
I'm excited because this next 3 years of my life is going to be very challenging. My hope is that I will very much be able to have a direct impact on people's lives with the work I do.
I'm thinking about the types of experiences I've had at Cardozo, going to Rwanda, this winter going to India. I think a school that offers these sorts of opportunities and that encourages students to do these sorts of things, to me that's inspiring.
It is the project of how we run our society. For 3 years you get to wrestle with the law. Roll up your sleeves and enjoy it.
Lawyers give voice to people, enable them to raise arguments, to articulate their point of view in different forums. Lawyers ensure that rights are protected, that the rule of law is meaningful, that it becomes a reality.